Local news that impacts you.
We got you covered.
We're on your side.
On your side, this is News 12 First at 5.
It is back in the classroom 4 days a week for more students in Aiken County. Middle and high schoolers making the move starting today.
So how is the county handling more students inside schools? News 12's Brady Trapnell asked what changes are being made to help keep students safe.
School pickup lines will be a little longer today with students back in class 4 days a week, but the school board says now is the time to do this with COVID numbers down. Aiken County says each school is approaching the situation a little differently. Social distancing is different at each school because of different class sizes and space. But all day long, students are required to wear masks, and they are putting mask breaks in the school schedule to give students a chance to rest. Lunchtime is also handled differently at each school in order to maintain proper social distancing. And Mike Rozier with Aiken County Schools says they plan to stay in person and monitor the numbers.
We knew going into this that we wouldn't be able to social distance to the capacity that we have before. Just lengthening the amount of time just by a little bit in between classes to allow for students to be able to take their time.
Now, all Aiken County students will be back full-time 5 days a week starting next Wednesday, November 4th. And if you are signed up for full-time online learning, you can't change that until next semester. We heard from parents on what they think about all this on News 12 at 6 o'clock. Reporting in North Augusta, Brady Trapnell on your side.
Thanks for that update, Brady. Just into the newsroom within the last hour, we're learning 4 Richmond County schools will transition from face-to-face learning back to virtual instruction because of COVID. The school system says starting tomorrow, these 4 schools will not return for in-person instruction. That's Sue Reynolds Elementary, C.T. Walker Magnet School, W.S. Hornsby Middle School, and Jenkins White Elementary School. Again, all of those schools will not have in-person learning tomorrow. They will return to face-to-face learning November 9th, except for Sue Reynolds. They'll return 1 week from today on November 2nd. There are no changes for virtual students.
First at 5, we're learning more about a Columbia County woman and mother killed in a car crash over the weekend. 43-year-old Tiffany Harris was killed in a crash on Harlem Grovetown Road on Saturday. She was hit head-on by a car coming in the opposite direction. Harris is the mother of 5 children. There will be an autopsy in Atlanta.
Looking out there this afternoon, we are seeing a good bit of cloud cover, but not much rain with these clouds. We are expecting to stay dry through this evening and tonight, so if you are planning on stepping out, no need for the rain jacket. The one good thing about the cloud cover today is that it's helping keep our temperatures a little bit cooler out there. Few spots staying in the upper 60s this afternoon. Up in Saluda, Washington, even Thompson hold steady at 68 degrees, and Evans joining the club as well, right there at 69. Now, if you're heading out to the fair this evening, no need for the rain jacket and no real need for any type of jacket. It's going to be pretty comfortable. Temps near 70 degrees through most of this evening. But the main weather story for this week is going to be Zeta. This is actually a Category 1 hurricane right now. This system is expected to bring us rain later into the week. We'll have much more on the full forecast coming up.
New in the last hour, an Atlanta United player has tested positive for COVID. They are now canceling in-person activities at their practice facilities. All other players and staff returned negative results. Additional testing, though, will have to be done on Tuesday.
Well, it seems like they've been campaigning for years, doesn't it?
Assets on the line.
An 11-year-old student in Louisiana will not face charges after his teacher spotted a BB gun in his room during a virtual classroom experience. We first brought you this story last month, but East Baton Rouge student Rondell Coleman expelled from his school, charged with brandishing a gun on camera after his teacher spotted a BB gun in his bedroom during their online class. Well, the case was handed over to the state solicitor general, who called the whole thing significant government overreach. Criminal charges against the little boy have been dropped. He can return to his school with a clean record.
Myrtle Beach will now have help from the federal government in putting violent criminals behind bars. More than $260,000 in funding will be used to hire special prosecutors to try firearms cases in federal court. That grant comes after a violent end to the summer season in Horry County. Shootings there taking the lives of a police officer, armed suspects, and 3 members of the community. The grant money is part of Operation Legend, led by the Department of Justice to lower violent crime. If you're driving around the Augusta Exchange at night, you'll want to listen to this. Crews are starting work on Robert C. Daniel Parkway. They began last night. They're repaving the road there. They'll be working every night from 9 until 6 in the morning. Officials say you need to find another way around. Work is expected to be done by Sunday.
The monkey again.
All right, these Georgia teenagers, they're on their way to making history. How they're giving girl power a whole new meaning. Coming up. Riley?
Well, we're looking dry tomorrow, but rain later into this week thanks to tropical system out there. We'll take a look at Zeta for you and how much rain we're expecting coming up.
Aiken City leaders.
The truth matters.
2 girls from Georgia are some of the first in the country to become Eagle Scouts.
That is a high honor. They live in Oconee County, just outside Athens. And one of the things they did was to oversee the construction of a butterfly garden right there at their middle school.
As Bert Peterson tells us, they're now on their way to making history.
Halen DiMattei says some things are worth the effort.
The weeds are like as tall as me, and so we had to shovel them all down, and it took a long time to do.
Halen and her friend Betsy Chapeau are scouts, and both are chasing the highest honor a scout can achieve.
I've never done anything this big, and I've never led a group of people before that were like including grown-ups.
They're on a quest to become Eagle Scouts. They started 19 months ago when the Boy Scouts of America became Scouts BSA and allowed girls to join separate troops.
So when they allowed the girls into Scouts, Halen's like, yes, I want to do it. And I said, okay, let's do it. So we started a troop.
Most kids, it takes them anywhere, 4 to 5 years to accomplish what these girls have done at the age of 13.
There you go.
Halen and Betsy have each earned more than 24 merit badges, and they'll be part of the very first all-girls Eagle class.
Not a lot of people get their Eagle Scout. They usually quit because it's a really long process. But if I stuck with it, so it's good.
And she's absolutely right about that. My older brother's an Eagle Scout, and it takes years in some cases to earn all those badges, but good for them. The highest rank in the Scouts BSA.
Yeah, and they say that it's been pretty tough to earn it. So you go, girls. Also making history along the way.
Absolutely.
Pretty cool.
Let's have a look outside on this cloudy Monday afternoon. We're looking toward the Augusta Canal there, downtown Augusta, off in the distance. So many clouds out there, Riley.
Definitely are, Richard, and we are expecting to stay fairly cloudy the rest of your Monday and even into tonight as well, but should see some sun starting tomorrow. Look over the Savannah River here, courtesy of EarthCam. Those temperatures, not too bad. We're sitting at 73 here in Augusta, and dew points mid-60s. Not necessarily the fall-like weather we're hoping for, but not too bad out there. Definitely not overly warm, kind of near average high temperatures, and that's thanks to the cloud cover keeping us a little bit cooler out there this afternoon. A few spots are already into the upper 60s, places like Evans, out at the lake, Saluda, Thompson, even up in Wilkes County as well. You are sitting in the 60s. If you're planning on heading out to the Columbia County Fair, temps are now close to 70 and should be dropping just a degree or two each hour. Very comfortable out there, and actually tonight, if you bring 4 non-perishable items, you can get in free. So 4 items gets 1 person in free, so good way to help out a good cause, and the weather is going to cooperate with us tonight. Taking a look at Zeta, Category 1 hurricane, and we're expecting the system to likely maintain its Cat 1 strength over the next few days, but not likely to intensify since it is close to the Yucatan Peninsula. It's likely going to be influenced by land and start to decrease in strength a tad, but not enough to really influence it too much. We're expecting the system to most likely stay at least a Category 1 hurricane as it enters the Gulf of Mexico, and then that turn towards the northeast is when it comes into our forecast. We're not necessarily expecting flooding rains from this system, but we know whenever we're on the east side of the center of it, there's going to be that potential for some severe weather and some good downpours. Now, the long-range models I'm looking at, they're not really showing a huge swath of very heavy rainfall across the CSRA. It keeps that threat north of us through the upstate North Georgia. That appears to be where there's more model confidence that they could see a couple inches of rain. So as far as these totals for us, you can kind of see the highest in the northern CSRA, and they go down the further south you go. So that's going to be the trend with our rain totals heading later into the week. And our rain chances look highest Wednesday into Thursday. So throughout the day Thursday, that's likely when we're going to see the worst from Zeta moving through. Going to be a breezy day, but not really expecting much in the way of wind from this system, since it is going to be moving inland and then not really having a way to really maintaining strength all too well. So Wednesday and Thursday, those are looking more of the wetter days for the week. Heading into the weekend for our Halloween Saturday, fantastic conditions, waking up in the 40s.
Riley, thanks. Let's head to the Georgia Aquarium and the Atlanta Humane Society. They are back at it again, bringing us all the cuteness we can stand. Check out these puppies, getting a sneak peek at the aquarium's newest exhibit.
Oh, it's called Sharks, Predators of the Deep. And of course, the pups had to dress for the occasion. Look at how cute they are. Oh my goodness, I can't.
A shark costume like that has to be pretty hard to find in a small size like that. But look at these little guys having a big time out there.
Oh my gosh.
Swimming with the big fish today.
I could just watch this all day. Can we just leave this on for
Let's
a
just
while?
leave it up. But the news does continue right here, First at 5. Enjoy. Kingdom, one of my favorite stops down there. Just
Yeah.
a great place.
It really is.
Love the Avatar ride there, too. Okay, one low country woman is $2 million richer after winning the lottery on her way home from voting. The woman is from Beaufort, and she decided to play some numbers on a whim after casting that ballot. She matched those first five mega million numbers that was drawn on the 9th of November. She won $1 million, but because she spent that extra dollar for the mega plier, her prize doubled to $2 million. As for the millionaire's plan, she says she's keeping it low-key. Don't blame her one bit for that. This is not your typical pumpkin carving. This crew takes it all underwater. It is the 6th annual Carve for a Cure fundraiser. Certified divers from all over South Carolina meeting in Columbia over the weekend, showing off their sport and their carving skills, and man, they did a great job, and it's all for a good cause. The organizer says the day is about having fun and raising money to help battle cancer. Halloween coming up this weekend, and we know a lot of you are already breaking out the costumes. Check out some of the amazing pictures already sent in to us by the viewers.
Yeah, if you, your kids, or even your pets have a costume, the rest of us needs to see. Oh yeah, you need to make sure you send it our way. You can send us pictures to our website or the Wrdw app. I just went through the app. It's really easy. Seriously, it's like a couple of clicks. So do it there instead of Facebook if you can.
And thanks for sharing. These are really good.
Love Halloween.
SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
Looking dry for the rest of our Monday evening heading into tonight. Your Tuesday looks dry as well. We'll hang on to a few clouds out there. Wednesday and Thursday, those rain chances look highest.
When we say we're on your